Section 1. The cosmos is vast, an endless expanse that stretches beyond our wildest imaginations. It is a realm filled with countless mysteries and wonders waiting to be discovered. Countless stars and planets exist beyond our own, each with its own unique story and potential for life. Among these celestial bodies, some stand out more than others, capturing our curiosity and sparking our imagination. Among them is Sirius B, a star much hotter and smaller than our Sun. This white dwarf, though diminutive in size, holds a significant place in the cosmic tapestry. Sirius, also known as the Dog Star, is the brightest star in the night sky, a tri-star system in the constellation Canis Major and one of the closest stars to Earth. It's a tri-star system consisting of Sirius A, a bright white main sequence star, and Sirius B, a faint white dwarf, and Sirius C, a black sun. Sirius is located in the constellation Canis Major, also known as the Greater Dog. The nickname Dog Star comes from its prominence in the Canis Major constellation. In ancient cultures, Sirius was associated with heat and the summer months, with the period when it rises with the sun being called Dog Days. Sirius A is the brighter star, and Sirius B is a much smaller and fainter white dwarf star. There is also Sirius C, which they don't know about. Those that took their freedom resided in the Canis Major star constellation near Sept, also called Sothis, which is Sirius, the dog star, having 2 major and 6 minor suns, Zeta Reticuli, just south of the Orion belt. From Latin Sirius, from Greek Sirios, from Serios, burning. Canis Major and Canis Minor are the 2 dogs of Orion the Hunter, a nearby constellation containing the star Betelgeuse, with which Sirius and Procyon together form an equilateral triangle. The Sirius star constellation is also known as Kalb or Keleb, Kulab or Kulub. Orbiting this celestial dwarf is a planet we know as Ballchia, home to the Ballchinians. Moreover, they have a name for their species in their language, but can't be pronounced in a human tongue. This distant world, though 8.6 light-years away, shares a surprising connection with your own. Ballchia is a giant freshwater planet. A water giant planet, also known as a Hycean planet or ocean world, is a type of planet characterized by a substantial amount of water, potentially covering the entire surface or existing as subsurface oceans, and a thick, hydrogen-rich atmosphere. Ballchia is one of the many planets that orbit Sirius B. The Ballchinians are considered to be from the Nomos race of beings, those who claim to know the most. These beings share a common ancestor with humans, diverging billions of years ago off the planet Maldek, which got destroyed by the Anunnaki, Elohim's mothership Nibiru, billions of years ago. The Maldekians crashed down in the Bermuda Triangle. The Maldekians are the original frogmen. They are also called the Vulcan. Keep that in mind, because that's going to come back up. They're the ancestor of the Ballchinians. This divergence led to the evolution of 3 distinct species, each following its own path through the annals of time. Today, there are approximately 5,000 known species of Ballchinians throughout the galaxy on file. Despite the distance, they evolved to be humanoid in appearance just recently. Their physical form, though alien, bears a remarkable resemblance to your own, a testament to the shared origins of life in the universe. They possess an advanced civilization, driven by technology and a strict social structure. Their cities are marvels of engineering, blending form and function in ways that surpass our current understanding. The Ballchinians are a people of knowledge and exploration. Their thirst for understanding drives them to explore the farthest reaches of their world and beyond, seeking answers to the fundamental questions of existence. They traverse the cosmos in their advanced starships, seeking to understand the universe and its many wonders. These vessels, equipped with cutting-edge technology, allow them to journey through the stars with ease and precision. Their journey has brought them to our corner of the galaxy, leading to fascinating interactions with humanity. These encounters have opened new avenues of knowledge and understanding, bridging the gap between 2 distant worlds. Their story challenges our understanding of life itself. It forces us to reconsider our place in the universe and the potential for other intelligent beings to exist beyond our own planet. The Ballchinians remind us that we are not alone in the universe. Their existence is a testament to the boundless possibilities that lie beyond our own world, urging us to look to the stars with wonder and curiosity. In fact, the Ballchinian idea came from the Dogon people and their mirror tribe, the Hopi. The Dogon are an indigenous ethnic group in Mali, West Africa, known for their unique cultural traditions, including intricate wooden carvings, mask dances, and a complex belief system that includes animism and ancestor worship, with some legends referencing knowledge of the Sirius star system. Dogon religion is characterized by animism, with a belief in spirits and ancestors and a focus on the importance of the spiritual world. The Hopi are a Native American tribe, known as one of the oldest living cultures in documented history, who reside in northeastern Arizona, primarily on the Hopi Reservation, and are known for their unique agricultural practices, rich cultural traditions, and artistry. Both tribes have elaborate ceremonies, including the dama ceremony, which marks the end of mourning and involves spectacular dances. Dogon society is organized into extended patrilineal families, and villages are often structured around occupation status. The Dogon made masks of the Ballchinians people. The Dogon use masks in various rituals and ceremonies, and the AWAA society is responsible for carrying out rituals that involve masking traditions. Sigui ceremony. Every 60 years, the Dogon hold a ceremony called the Sigui, which is a major religious event that involves seclusion, secret languages, and the appearance of the star Sirius between two mountain peaks. Dogon traditions and beliefs include knowledge of the Sirius star system, which has led to theories about their origins and knowledge of the cosmos. The Dogon are an ethnic group indigenous to the Central Plateau region of Mali, in West Africa, south of the Niger Bend, near the city of Bandiagara, and in Burkina Faso. The population numbers between 400,000 and 800,000. The Dogon people said these people came from Sirius B. They even have a mask with the chin of these beings. Now, here's the thing. You ever heard of Kermit the Frog, who is really the leader of the Ballchinian? A lot of this might sound crazy, but they teach you about these people as children. Kermit the Frog, known for his iconic role in the Muppet franchise and the common internet trend of people commenting on Kermit's voice, particularly after the voice actor changed. Jim Henson's most famous Muppet creation, starring in the Muppet Show, Sesame Street, and Muppet movies. Originally voiced by Jim Henson until his death in 1990. You got to watch this devil. The devil liked to twist things around and make it perverted and inverted when they took this information from the Dogon people. They made the movie Men in Black series, right? And in the movie they show the Ballchinians with male testes located on their chin, hanging down to their neck. But this is yet another one of the devil's tricks. What the Dogon people are implying is that this species has a bogging out or bulging throat, which is used for a mating call. The Ballchinians are a frog race of extraterrestrials, which we will get more into, that practice bulging out their throat. The bogging out, or bulging throat in Ballchinians, especially males, is due to a vocal sac, a flexible skin membrane used to amplify their mating calls and deter rivals. The vocal sac is a pouch of skin located on the throat of male Ballchinians that serves as a resonating chamber for their calls. When a Ballchinian wants to call, it inflates its lungs, closes its mouth and nostrils, and then forces air from its lungs into the vocal sac. The vibrating larynx produces sound, which then resonates within the vocal sac, amplifying the call. In many Ballchinian species, the presence or development of a vocal sac is an easy way to externally determine the sex of the Ballchinian. Besides mating calls, the vocal sac can also be used to scare off other male Ballchinians from their territory. This is really most likely what gave the species its human name. Keep in mind, this is really not what they're calling themselves. Ballchinians appear rather frog-human-like in terms of general build, but their most notable feature, at least for the males of the species, is the fact that their throat bulges out. Other features include a short face that appears squished together, puckered lips, semi-pointed ears, and hanging jowls. Male Ballchinians can be instantly incapacitated by being struck in their chin. Also, the movie Men in Black is made after Hitler's Secret Service and the American MJ-12. The government knows about the Ballchinians and put it in movies to cover it up. The movie Men in Black got it from the Dogon people. These Ballchinians are real, and the government knows about them. Many people all over the world have seen these beings, and some people have been abducted by them. Like we said, the Ballchinians are of the Nomos clan. In Dogon religion, the Nomo are primordial ancestral spirits, sometimes referred to as demi-deities, venerated by the Dogon people of Mali, often described as amphibious, hermaphroditic, fish-like creatures, and are also known as masters of the water, the monitors, and the teachers. The word Nomo is derived from a Dogon word meaning to make one drink. Nomo are often depicted as having humanoid upper torsos, legs, feet, and a fish-like lower torso and tail. Nomo are considered primordial beings and first ancestors. They are said to have come from the sky and have fish-like attributes. Some Dogon stories describe the Nomo as having brought fire and the first fruits of the field down to earth. They are believed to have taught humanity the fundamental principles of civilization, agriculture, and social order. The Nomo are also associated with water and are revered as masters of speech and wisdom. Some modern stories, based on Dogon knowledge of astronomical objects, have interpreted Dogon myth to claim that the Nomo were space aliens. However, most modern experts dismiss these theories because they have no clue. The Nomo are believed to be divine beings, responsible for teaching humanity the fundamental principles of civilization, agriculture, and social order. They are often associated with water and are revered as masters of speech and wisdom. Nomo are ancestral spirits revered by the Dogon people of Mali, an ethnic group with a rich cultural history. In Dogon mythology, the Nomo are described as celestial beings sent to earth by the creator god, Amma, and include 8 offspring who became the forebears of the Dogon people. There are different types of Nomos beings, but the Ballchinians are a frog, like humanoid species of the Nomos branch. The Ballchinians are Nomos frogmen, a race of sapient amphibians. The Ballchinians resemble upright frogs with tails. Communication in their language is noted to be difficult for humans. The Ballchinians were one of many races that were stranded on the world of Tamai, an ancient planet in the Sirius star system. The Ballchinians are not reptiles. They are an amphibian species characterized by smooth, moist skin and a life cycle that often includes an aquatic larval stage, tadpole. Their type include frogs, toads, salamanders, and newts. They have smooth, moist skin that helps them breathe through their skin and stay hydrated. Many have a life cycle that includes an aquatic larval stage, like tadpoles. They relatively, for most, are cold-blooded. Like we say, they are not reptiles, which include snakes, lizards, turtles, and crocodiles. Reptiles have dry, scaly skin that protects them from drying out. They breathe only through their lungs, so the Ballchinians are not to be mistaken for the draconian reptilians. Some disagreeable Ballchinians mix their seed with the bad reptilians in an attempt to create a superior race to rule over the Ballchinians. One difference between reptiles and amphibians is their relationship with water. Ballchinians are frog-like humanoid in appearance, standing slightly taller than the average human. They can get from 4 feet to 8 feet tall. They have human appearances with long, sagging faces. Their height gives them a commanding presence, often making them appear more imposing than they actually are. This stature is complemented by their slender, yet muscular build, which is adapted to their home planet's gravity and environmental conditions. Their skin is typically greenish or brownish, ranging in shade from a pale azure to a deep indigo. This coloration is not just for aesthetics, it serves as a natural camouflage in their native environment, which is rich in blue-hued flora and fauna. The pigmentation also provides some protection against the intense ultraviolet radiation from their sun. They have large, expressive eyes that are typically a rainbow of colors from red, orange, greens to pinks and purples to yellows, like the eye of your earth frogs. These eyes are highly adapted to low-light conditions, allowing Ballchinians to see clearly in the dimly lit environments of their home planet. The eyes are also capable of perceiving a broader spectrum of light than human eyes, including ultraviolet and infrared wavelengths. One of the most striking features of the Ballchinians is their spots, which is typically a vibrant shade of orange or red. Not all Ballchinian have the spots. Female Ballchinians look more masculine than the males, and some have moustache. The adult female Ballchinian are called family Jews. The Ballchinians appear rather frog-human-like in terms of general build, but their most notable feature, at least for the males of the species, are their wide throats. Ballchinians absorb water through their skin, not their mouths, and many species care for their offspring, with some even guarding eggs and providing food. There are over 5,000 known species of Ballchinians, with many more yet to be discovered. Ballchinians have glandular skin, with secretions ranging from distasteful to toxic, and their skin varies in colour from well-camouflaged to vivid patterns to ward off predators. Ballchinians have bulging eyes that allow them to see in front, to the sides, and partially behind them, giving them an almost 180-degree field of vision. Ballchinians have teeth on their upper jaw, which they use to keep their prey in one place until they can swallow it. Each Ballchinian species has a unique call, and some Ballchinians' calls can be heard up to a mile away. Male Ballchinians have vocal sacs, pouches of skin that fill with air, which resonate sounds like a megaphone. Ballchinians are carnivores, typically eating insects like crickets, grasshoppers and mealworms. Many species of Ballchinians care for their offspring, with some poison dart Ballchinians laying their eggs on the forest floor and guarding them, and some females depositing unfertilized eggs for tadpoles to eat if food becomes scarce. Ballchinians shed their skin periodically, and they do not slough it off and leave it behind. Instead, they push the shedding skin into their mouth and eat it. The world's tiniest Ballchinians is the Pedophrine amanuensis, while the biggest and heaviest Ballchinians is the Goliath Ballchinians. The golden poison Ballchinians, native to Central and South American rainforests, is one of the most poisonous animals in the world. Ballchinians are social creatures and live in groups called armies, colonies, or knots. Ballchinians can breathe underwater using their skin to absorb oxygen. But if there is not enough oxygen in the water, they will drown. Some Ballchinians can jump over 20 times their own body length. Every year that a Ballchinian goes into hibernation, a new layer of bone forms, which can be counted to find out the Ballchinian's age. All toads are Ballchinians, but not all Ballchinians are toads. Ballchinians and other amphibians are excellent biological indicators of the wider health of ecosystems due to their permeable skin, typically biphastic life, aquatic larvae and terrestrial adults, and mid-position in the food web. A Ballchinian can't keep its eyes open when eating. That's because they need them when consuming prey. According to the American Museum of Natural History, when a Ballchinian swallows food, it pulls its eyes down into the roof of its mouth. The eyes help push the food down its throat. Ballchinians were the first land animals with vocal cords. Male Ballchinians have vocal sacs, pouches of skin that fill with air. These balloons resonate sounds like a megaphone, and some Ballchinian sounds can be heard from a mile away. A Ballchinian is any member of a diverse and largely carnivorous group of short-bodied, tailless amphibians composing the order Anura, coming from the ancient Greek anura, literally without tail. Ballchinians spend their days, depending on the species and environment, either resting in hidden spots during the day and being active at night in search of food or mates, or they may be active during the day in damp and shady areas, and they also hibernate during the winter months. The Ballchinian have many hybrid races. We have logged 11 so far. They have mixed with the Greys and made their own military race. They have mixed with humans. They have mixed with the disagreeable Anikite of Sing, the sixth planet in Orion, also called Nirvana and Procyon, which means before the dog, the eighth brightest binary star in the Canis Minor constellation. It is also called the Dog Star. Some of the hybrid Ballchinian have red, thick hair. This hair color is a result of unique pigments that also provide some protection against the elements. The vibrant hues are often seen as a sign of vitality and health within their culture. Ballchinian hair is highly prized in their hybrid culture and is often adorned with intricate braids and beads. They mixed with a baboon, the dog-like monkey and orangutan's creature that the Anunnaki brought to Sirius. The Ballchinian hybrid, the father of the dog race, was called Behemal. The Anunnaki later engineered the Bigfoot out of these beings. This unusual adaptation has been the subject of much speculation among human scientists. Researchers are particularly interested in understanding the evolutionary pressures that led to this development, as well as its implications for Ballchinian social structure and behavior. Studies are ongoing, and each new discovery adds another layer of intrigue to our understanding of this fascinating species. There may be more hybrid races, while it's difficult to give an exact number of how many Ballchinian races it is. Features vary significantly, with common types including cleft, receding, double, pointy, long and square chins, as well as variations in size and prominence. They mixed in with humans on Earth, which is why there is so many different chin feature. Ballchinian society is highly structured, with a rigid social hierarchy. The male Ballchinians are called war for low-class and high males boss. This is based on wealth. Children Ballchinians are referred to as young sacks, no matter if they are male or if they are female. When males who get a lot of women brag to their male friends, they call it getting the most chin. They work at factories 4 hours and build different advanced equipments and parts for Ashtar, Command Fleet Command, through contract. They don't have a school system on their planet. Their education system is taught male to male, female to female. They usually follow or join on with whoever is paying or feeding them. They have short lifespans compared to most extraterrestrial life form, which is only about 2,000 Earth years for a high-developed race of them. Ballchinian generally have shorter lifespans than humans because they mature and age faster, with their entire lives, including younghood, middle age and old age, occurring at a more rapid pace. Larger breeds in particular may face shorter lifespans due to factors like accelerated growth and potential increased susceptibility to certain diseases. They came to Earth as a part of the genetically upgrade so that they could upgrade their DNA. At the top of this hierarchy is the Grand Council, a group of elders who govern all aspects of Ballchinian life. Below the Grand Council are the various guilds which represent the different professions and trades on Ballchia. Each guild is led by a guild master who reports directly to the Grand Council. The guild masters are responsible for overseeing the training and education of their members, as well as for ensuring that the guild's duties are carried out effectively. One notable figure in Ballchinian society is Captain Saxon, a renowned explorer and commander of the starship Star Wanderer. Saxon is a highly respected figure among the Ballchinians, known for his bravery, intelligence and unwavering dedication to his people. Ballchinians primarily communicate using a combination of vocalizations, visual displays and in some cases chemical cues like pheromones, particularly during breeding season. The calls of Ballchinians are a familiar noise from backyards to the bush, but what is a frog call? From love songs to battle cries, Ballchinians use vocal communication to find mates, fight over territory and cry for help. Each Ballchinian species has a unique call, but that call can differ place to place like human accents. Some Ballchinians communicate with each other through a combination of body language, vocalizations, barks, growls, whines and scent marking. A wagging tail can indicate happiness or excitement, but also fear or submission, depending on the speed and direction of the wag and the overall body posture. Perked up ears can suggest alertness or interest, while flattened ears can indicate fear or submission. Raised eyebrows and a relaxed mouth can suggest calmness, while bared teeth and a wrinkled nose can signal aggression or discomfort. A play bow, where a Ballchinian lowers their front legs and raises their back end, is a signal to invite mating. A confident Ballchinian often stands tall with ears perked up, while a submissive Ballchinian may crouch low to the ground with ears flattened back. In 2002, a member of this species was arrested by the MJ-12. Majestic 12, also known as Magic 12 and MJ-12 for short, is a purported organization that appeared in documents first circulated by ufologists in 1984, and that some UFO guys still claim to be in existence under other names. For an unknown crime being processed, some of the Ballchinians are deemed dangerous enough to be placed into maximum security on the dark side of the moon at Moonbase 12. To be nuts is an Ballchinian's informal expression that means to be crazy, silly or foolish. It's often used to describe someone who is doing something risky, stupid or unusual. Ballchinian's informal expression, busting my balls, is a vulgar slang expression meaning to be annoyed, bothered or harassed by someone or something. The phrase, busting my balls, is a colloquial way of saying someone is being a nuisance, giving you a hard time, or generally annoying you. The scent of Ballchinians can vary, but is often described as a combination of sweaty, musky and potentially acidic or ammonia-like. Their skin is prone to sweating, and the breakdown of sweat by bacteria can produce a musky or slightly pungent odour. A compound called androstenone, a steroid derived from testosterone, is present in sweat and can contribute to the overall smell. Ballchia is a warm and huge water planet. 40% of the planet at the North Pole is covered with ice 60% of the year. As a result, the Ballchinians have adapted to survive in this harsh environment. Their cities are built from ice and other materials that can withstand the extreme cold. This is at the North Pole part of the planet Ballchia. Ballchinian homes are particularly interesting. They are shaped like ice cream cones with a wide base that tapers to a point at the top. These structures are designed to withstand the strong winds and heavy snowfall that are common on Ballchia. Inside, Ballchinian homes are surprisingly warm and inviting. They are typically decorated with colourful tapestries and furs, and the floors are covered in thick rugs. The homes are heated using geothermal energy, which is abundant on Ballchia. They have advanced underwater cities. They eat food that look like different types of dog food made from grinded-up insects. They are meat eaters, but not all of the 11 species eat the same thing, but for the most part all eat this dog food-looking stuff. Some eat living insects. One of their leaders' names is Captain Saxon. Keep in mind, these guys have made a deal with Ashtar Command, the Great White Brotherhood. They are a part of the Nomos beings' fleet. The planet Ballchia, which rotates Sirius B extremely fast, having about 124 days for 1 year's orbit. Many Ballchinian species are most active at night, seeking food and mates when temperatures are cooler. Some Ballchinians, like tree Ballchinians in arid areas, are active only at night, spending the day in water, shaded vegetation or other protected places. During the winter months, Ballchinians often hibernate in the mud at the bottom of ponds, under logs or in compost heaps, resting until warmer weather. Ballchinians generally prefer moist environments as their thin, permeable skin can lose moisture easily. Many Ballchinians need water to breed, although a small puddle can be enough. Ballchinians are common in gardens and urban areas, often found near ponds or in damp, shady areas. Adult Ballchinians are carnivorous, eating insects, spiders, worms and slugs. Tadpoles, the larval stage of Ballchinians, eat algae and small plants. Spring is often the breeding season for Ballchinians, with males croaking to attract females. Ballchinians typically lay their eggs in the water, which hatch into tadpoles. Some tree Ballchinians secrete a waxy coating from their skin glands to help them stay moist and travel further from water. Some Ballchinians, like the wood Ballchinians, have adaptations to survive freezing temperatures, using glucose in their blood as a kind of antifreeze. Traditions of the Sirius sector. The Sirius sector is a fascinating region of space, home to a myriad of cultures and civilizations, each with its own unique traditions and customs. Today we will delve into the rich and diverse traditions of the Ballchinian culture, a prominent society within this sector. Ballchinian culture is rich and diverse, shaped by their unique environment and history. The Ballchinians have thrived in their homeworld, developing a society that is both advanced and deeply rooted in tradition. Their customs are a reflection of their respect for nature, their ancestors, and the cosmos. One of the most interesting aspects of Ballchinian culture is their naming conventions. Names hold great significance in Ballchinian society, and the process of naming a child is a deeply spiritual and communal event. Families gather with elders and community members to celebrate the birth of a new child and to determine the name that will guide their destiny. Ballchinians do not have surnames. Instead, they are given a single name at birth, which is chosen based on the position of the stars and planets at the time of their birth. This practice is rooted in the belief that celestial bodies influence an individual's path in life, and the name serves as a connection to the universe. The alignment of the stars and planets is meticulously observed by skilled astrologers who interpret the cosmic patterns to select a name that embodies the child's potential and character. This tradition ensures that each Ballchinian carries a unique and meaningful identity throughout their life. On their planet, they have birth control laws where they can only have 1 to 3 children. Another unique aspect of Ballchinian culture is their fashion. The Ballchinians favor simple, functional clothing made from natural materials such as wool and leather. Their attire is designed to be practical and comfortable, suitable for their environment and daily activities. The Ballchinians favor simple, functional clothing made from natural materials such as wool and leather. However, their clothing is not merely utilitarian. It is also a canvas for artistic expression and cultural storytelling. Their clothing is often adorned with intricate embroidery and beadwork, which often tells a story or conveys a message about the wearer's status or beliefs. Each stitch and bead is placed with intention, creating garments that are both beautiful and meaningful. The designs often depict scenes from Ballchinian mythology, historical events, or personal achievements. They dress in different color robes on their planet for the most part, but the wealthy wear more high-class silk and advanced latex robes. Education is highly valued in Ballchinian society. From a young age, children are encouraged to explore their interests and develop their skills. The Ballchinian education system is designed to nurture curiosity and foster a love of learning. Children begin their education at a young age, learning about Ballchinian history, culture, and the sciences. They are taught to appreciate their heritage and to understand the world around them. The curriculum is comprehensive, covering a wide range of subjects to ensure a well-rounded education. As they grow older, they specialize in a particular field, such as engineering, medicine, or the arts. This specialization allows them to contribute to their society in meaningful ways, using their talents and knowledge to advance Ballchinian civilization. Whether they become scientists, artists, or healers, each individual plays a vital role in the community, upholding the values and traditions of their culture. A comprehensive curriculum encompasses all aspects of a course of study, including subjects, lessons, assessments, and instructional strategies, aiming to provide a structured and coherent roadmap for educators and learners. Here's a more detailed explanation. A comprehensive curriculum is a complete and inclusive framework that outlines the educational content, objectives, and methodologies for a specific course of study. The Ballchinians and the Ashtar Command. The Ballchinians are a technologically advanced species. They have developed faster than light travel and are capable of interstellar communication. Their ships, or UFOs, look like chrome horseshoes with gold trimming about 30 miles in diameter with advanced technology. Their technological prowess has earned them a place in the Ashtar Command, an intergalactic organization dedicated to maintaining peace and order in the universe. The Ballchinians contribute their advanced technology and knowledge to the Ashtar Command. They serve as protectors of weaker civilizations, using their power responsibly and ethically. Their involvement in the Ashtar Command reflects their commitment to the greater good of the galaxy. The Ballchinians' role in the Ashtar Command has brought them into contact with many other alien species. They have forged alliances and friendships across the galaxy, promoting understanding and cooperation between different worlds.